Hello everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, and to anyone that is new here, hello, my name is Christy. I'm a personal stylist that helps women rise to their highest and best self by helping them with their style, and I'm very excited to have you here. Now, it's been a minute since we did a monthly favorite, and I just thought, you know what? Why not? I love sharing my favorites with you guys. There has been many a thing that I have been obsessing over recently that I've been really enjoying, so let's just dive in and have some fun. Now, the first favorite of mine is something that's actually very special for me that I kind of fangirled over, and that is Jack Canfield. If any of you love personal development books like myself, you will probably know who Jack Canfield is. He is like an original old school personal development guru that I have been following for, oh gosh, 15 years, maybe a little bit more. And I had introduced also a girlfriend of mine named Steph to him about 12 years back. And it was with one of his books that he had written called The Success Principles. Now, this has been around for quite some time. It had its 10th anniversary, I think, back in 2000. I'm not sure when that was. In the 2000s, it might have even been 2000, 14, 15, something like that. Anyway, this book is phenomenal. So number one, if you have not read this book and you are an entrepreneur or anyone that wants to get ahead in life, please do yourself a favor, go pick up this book. It is such a game changer. I have read it numerous times now and highly recommend. So that's one favorite because I actually have been reading this book. However, the major thing for me, because I've just been such a fangirl of his, is that he came to Toronto recently for a seminar that was called One Day of Greatness. And I was so excited because, as far as I know anyway, or yeah, for whatever reason, I haven't looked into it before, but he came to Toronto, and my girlfriend and I, we bought some VIP tickets so we could have lunch with him and just listen and soak up all of his goodness for one day in Toronto. And it was like the greatest thing ever. And anyway, so I loved it. I got a picture of him where I look like I'm smiling so hard that my face looks like it's about to explode, which I'll insert here. I just loved the whole day. It was so special. And then we got to chat with him briefly afterwards, and he signed my book for me, which was amazing. It was just a really special moment for me personally. He said on the inside, says, "Christy, love to you from Jack." I mean, I know that everything's kind of generic when they're doing a signing, but it just meant so much to me. And it was really like a full circle for me from, how Steph and I were talking about him for years. And we were always talking about going to one of his events. So it was a really nice moment for the both of us, and something that I really enjoyed. It just made me feel good. So that was definitely a favorite of mine from October. The next favorite of mine for the month is a new perfume. All of you know that I have been sticking very faithfully to a perfume by Armani for quite some time. And it was recently that my girlfriend and I were just roaming around, just doing some aimless shopping together. And she actually had stopped off at the Hermes perfume stand, if you will, or little boutique in Saks. And I got to sniffing some new perfumes myself and fell in love. So I picked up this perfume, which, first of all, the packaging is absolutely stunning. And I'm probably going to butcher the name, but it's Jus d'Hermès. Oh, no, I don't know. Jus d'Hermès. I don't know. Absolute. It's a really beautiful perfume. It's got beautiful light floral notes. I'm not someone that tends to wear very heavy perfumes. And actually, I found out, or I was speaking to another perfume woman, and this was actually a different way of recognizing perfumes for people that I'd never heard before. But she had said, generally speaking, those with a very fair complexion or that were very fair tone tend to like a lighter style of perfume that kind of matched also their complexion, and because their pores were a little bit smaller and sometimes their skin can be a little bit drier. Whereas those that have deeper skin tones and may have larger pores and a little bit more oils to their skin needed something that was a little bit heavier in terms of the perfume scent, just to make sure it lasted longer. I don't know, when she was talking to me about it at the time, it really made sense. Whether it's true or not, I have no idea, but it would explain why I'm always very drawn to the lighter floral scents or the lighter perfumes. Anyway, this one is just absolutely beautiful. It's got a bit of an apricot blossom in it along with the floral notes that are in it. I really, really love it. And all you need is one spritz. It's definitely not a perfume where you need multiple in order to smell the perfume, if you will. To me, it's strong enough with just one spritz and you are good to go for the rest of the day. And actually, I have to say that this bottle, which is I think it's their larger one for this size, the 85 ml, I believe, was fairly affordable in contrast to some of the other perfumes that I've seen in Sephora or that Tom Ford charges or whichever else. I think this one, if I'm not mistaken, don't hold me to the price, but I want to say it was around $130, which is pretty reasonable for a perfume when you compare it to something like Tom Ford and some other brands that charge like $300 and upwards for a single perfume bottle. Or is it Victor & Ralph, the Flower Bomb as well? But I really love this. I've been using it every single day. I love the new perfume. Sometimes it's good to just switch up your fragrance. So new favorite. Been loving that. Now, another favorite of mine that I actually can't remember if I've talked about in a favorites video before, so I'll apologize in advance if I have, is a new set of glasses that I had picked up. I am someone that just can't see distance-wise, but it's not very severe, so I only need a light prescription. And I'm also incredibly guilty of losing my glasses all the time. Now, all of you know that I love color, and I was recently introduced to an Australian brand called Dresden for glasses that makes sustainable glasses out of recycled materials in all sorts of different colors that you can switch out and change the arm band with on the glasses. So I picked up this fabulous blue color, and I apologize because these glasses are absolutely filthy. I should have cleaned them beforehand. But I love the pop of color. I just think they are phenomenal. Super, super cute. And I love that I can buy multiples of these because, are you ready for it? You can buy the glasses, including the lens, for $49. $49. That is so incredibly reasonable. That is Canadian as well. So if you're in the US, it would probably be even more inexpensive. That is for a single, is it a single, what do they call that? Single vision lens? I'm not sure. But wow, I thought that was amazing. They have so many cool colors. And I was thinking, wow, at that rate, I could buy, 2 or 3 and have one in my car, one, by the television because I can forever never see my TV, or wherever I may need a set of glasses because, like I said, I am forever losing them. And they do come in different sizes, which I love as well. So this has been a new little love of mine. I did scoop them up in the summertime. So like I said, I don't remember if I talked to all of you about them before, but Dresden, amazing. Like I said, they originated out of Australia. They just recently infiltrated Canada in the Toronto area. So if you have not checked out that brand before and you are looking for some affordable eyewear, I highly recommend. I will leave them linked down below in case you guys want to check it out. Now, another favorite of mine that I actually haven't used yet, but I'm dying to use it, is a notebook that I ordered in October. And all of you know, or if you have been watching me for a while, you will know I'm a massive stationery nerd. Like papers, pens, markers, stickers, all that stuff. I love it. Paper is very important to me. I watch the quality and things like that. So I'm always on the hunt for another notebook that has a beautiful quality to it. So I recently picked up the Stalogy, I believe that's how you pronounce it, notebooks in the A5 size because I use the Louis Vuitton desk agenda, my apologies, and normally use the Hobonichis to go inside of them. Actually, I've even got one here with my notes in front of me, so I'll put my notebooks in there. However, the only reason I was wanting to stray away from the Hobonichi is because I feel like I don't use half of it because it's more of a calendar format, and I like to make my own calendar, if you will, in my notebook during the day on the day-to-day basis. And I love the Stalogy ones because it's just a grid paper, and I'll see if I can show you guys a close-up, that allows you to do whatever you want to do in the notebook. So it is very, very simple. This is something you could easily just use as a journal itself. And on the very top, which again, I'll show you a close up, it's got both the months and all of the days throughout a month that you could circle or underline if you want to use it in more of a calendar format. But the paper in here is absolutely stunning. It's not the Tomo River paper that is typically in the Hobonichis that makes it so amazing and doesn't bleed through, sorry. But the paper is pretty damn close, and it's something that just feels absolutely gorgeous. I am very excited to start using this as soon as I finish off my Hobonichi, which I'm almost done. And yeah, so that's why I'm very excited. I love nerding out on my stationery stuff. So if you guys are looking for a really good notebook. I've even seen people just use them without using a cover over top, sorry, but you will not regret it. These are absolutely beautiful. Now for music, because I talk to all of you about music all the time when I do a favorites video, I have a couple in mind that I have been really loving. Number one, the Taylor Swift album, Lover, that came out, I know, back in the summertime, but man, I've got that album on repeat. It's so freaking good. If you haven't downloaded her new album, what are you doing with your life? It's so good. Please go do yourself a favor and download it. It is phenomenal. The other thing that I have really been loving that is new to me is Brittany Howard. She is the lead singer in the band Alabama Shakes, which was also a new band to me, although they've been around for quite some time. Actually, my husband Sean introduced me to both that band and her new album that was just released, I believe it was September, is phenomenal. She's just got a really soulful, gritty voice. I really love it. So yeah, just go check her out. I think you'll be really intrigued if you haven't heard of them or her before, or if you haven't heard of Alabama Shakes before and you just want some really good music. Oh, go listen to them. It's just so good. Either album from her or them, fantastic. Your ears will love it. It's such good chill music to listen to in the background. I thoroughly enjoy it and I highly recommend. And then the very last favorite for me this month, which I'm sure has probably been the case for many of you, is the Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star documentary for Shane and Jeffree's new collaborative palette that they've made together. Oh my God, I never thought I would be the person that would sit by the computer waiting for someone to upload, but man, I can't get enough of that series. I just finished the last one this morning for the palette reveal and was like crying. I got way too involved in it, but I thought it was such a beautiful series. As always, Shane Dawson puts so much hard work into like the editing and filming and everything else. Like it was just so well done. And the palette and collection looks absolutely phenomenal. And if nothing else, it was really interesting to see how things are made, all the work that goes into a beauty product, the markups of the beauty products. It was just a really great behind the scenes sneak peek. So if any of you are interested in the beauty industry, you just like to see how things are manufactured, the process that everything goes through when you're making a beauty product, from like the creative right through to, you know, the product development and marketing and all that kind of stuff, you will love this series. It's funny, it's heartwarming. You know, I've been following Shane's stuff for a while, and Jeffree, I adore them both, so that's what made me enjoy it twice as much. But I really love the series. So I'll also leave the link down below for that series in case you guys want to check it out. It is definitely very binge worthy. I loved it. Anyway, my angels, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Hit the little red subscribe button down below so you don't miss any future videos from me. And also comment, let me know, what were your favorites this past month? What have you guys been obsessing over? What can't you get enough of? I always love to see your comments and things that you are just enjoying as well. So make sure you leave that down below. And other than that, my angels, I love you to the moon and back, and I will see you again in the next video. Bye guys.